Hi, in the couple last videos, we were talking about different aspects of argument passing in Python. Time for a drill. In this video, you'll have an opportunity to practice what you have learned about arguments. Although some of the examples are pretty artificial, it's not common practice to pass all the types of arguments into one function, for example. They are meant as an exercise so that you can check your understanding of the topic. If you haven't watched my videos on argument matching modes in Python, keyword-only arguments, and the order of arguments, it's definitely recommended to watch them first. And now the drill. You will see some function definitions followed by function calls. Your task is to predict the output before it appears on the screen. So pause the video after each example. Let's start with something simple. Here we have a function. It just prints all the arguments. And let's call this function like so. Func1 c equals 5, b equals 8. Now pause the video and try to predict the output. Okay, and here is the output. 1, 8, 5. As we know, we can use keyword arguments in any order. So C, B, B, C doesn't matter. Fine, here's the next one. Here's our function. It returns A plus B and C multiplied. And here is how we call the function. Func5. Okay, now what is the output now? Stop the video and try to predict it. Okay, and here is the output, 20. This is because B and C default to 3 and 5 respectively. So 5 plus 3 times 5, which is 15. 5 plus 15 is 20. And now let's call this function like so. Okay, what's the output now? Fine, the output is 25. Well, the default value of B was overwritten by 4, and the value of C is still the default value of 5. Okay, time for our next example. Here is the function, and let's call it like so. 5, x equals 5. What is the output now? Well, this is slightly trickier than the previous ones, but take your time and try to predict the output. Okay, I'm hitting enter, and here is the output. Yes, the first argument is assigned to A. This is a mandatory positional argument. Then all the remaining positional arguments, well, in our case it's just this one, are packed in a tuple. So the tuple contains just one element. Here we have a tuple with one element. By the way, if there is just one element in the tuple, we have to add a comma at the end. Okay, and then all the keyword arguments are packed in a dictionary. In our case, there is just one, this one. So we get a dictionary with one element. Okay, another example. Here's our function, and we'll call it like so. Func1 e equals 2. Then we'll have a tuple, a 2 tuple, 3 and 4. And then we'll have a dictionary. Fine. What is the output now? Pause the video and try to figure it out. The output is 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6. So first there is the positional argument 1. Then we have all the other positional arguments which were packed in the tuple, so 3 and 4. And then we have the keyword arguments which were packed in the dictionary, D and F, and also E, which is used here as a keyword-only argument. Okay, and now it can only get harder. Try this final example. Here we have the function, and let's call it like so. Func 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C equals 6. A dictionary, but this time we'll use the dict function. M equals 8, N equals 9. Well, this function is just used to create a dictionary consisting of these two elements. And now pause the video and try to predict the output. Okay, several minutes later, the output is here. So A is assigned 1. So we get 1. Now 2, 3, 4, and 5, which are unmatched positional arguments, are packed in the B tuple. So here we get the tuple. C and D are keyword-only arguments. C is mandatory, D is optional. So as we didn't use D in the function call, the default value of 7 is used. So this is C, set to 6, and this is the default value of D. The dict function returns a dictionary which is then unpacked into individual keyword arguments M and N, which are next packed into a dictionary again. So this returns a dictionary. These two stars are used to unpack the elements of the dictionary into individual keyword arguments, and then these two stars here in the function definition are used to pack the elements into a dictionary again, and this is why we get a dictionary here. Especially the last example seems quite artificial, but hopefully you had fun trying to figure out how the arguments work. And what's even more important than fun is that you now understand how arguments are passed to functions. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.